Candace, the queen behind the Ethiopian treasurer. Long ago, in the grand kingdom of Ethiopia, a powerful queen ruled with wisdom and grace. Her name was Candace, a title given to the great queens of Ethiopia who governed their land with strength and dignity. Unlike many rulers of her time, Candace was not merely a figurehead. She was a woman of intelligence and authority, leading her people with a firm but just hand. Under her reign, Ethiopia thrived as a kingdom of wealth and influence. It was a land of golden treasures, bustling trade, and ancient wisdom. But beyond its material riches, Ethiopia was also a place where seekers of truth longed to understand the mysteries of God. Among these seekers was a man of great importance, the royal treasurer, a high official who managed the queen's vast wealth. One day, this treasurer embarked on a journey to Jerusalem. He was a devout man, eager to worship the God of Israel, and he traveled far to seek answers. But even after leaving the holy city, his heart still burned with questions. As he rode in his chariot, he read aloud from the sacred scroll of the prophet Isaiah, wondering what the words truly meant. Then, as if by divine appointment, a man named Philip appeared. Sent by the Spirit of God, Philip ran up to the chariot and asked the treasurer, "Do you understand what you are reading?" The Ethiopian official sighed and replied, "How can I, unless someone explains it to me?" With eager anticipation, he invited Philip to sit beside him, and together they read the words of Isaiah. He was led like a sheep to the slaughter, and as a lamb before its shearer is silent, so he did not open his mouth. The treasurer turned to Philip, his eyes filled with curiosity. "Tell me, who is this prophet speaking about, himself or someone else?" Philip's heart leaped with joy, for this was the very moment he had been sent for. With great passion, he began to share the good news of Jesus Christ, the promised Messiah, the Lamb of God who had come to take away the sins of the world. As he spoke, the treasurer's heart was stirred. The truth, so long sought after, was now laid before him. As their journey continued, they came upon a body of water. The treasurer turned to Philip with excitement and said, "Look, here is water. What is stopping me from being baptized?" Philip smiled and said, "If you believe with all your heart, you may." Without hesitation, the treasurer commanded his chariot to stop. He and Philip stepped down into the water, and there, in the presence of God, the Ethiopian official was baptized. As he rose from the water, a newfound joy filled his soul. He had found the truth, and nothing would ever be the same again. In an instant, Philip was taken away by the Spirit of the Lord, but the treasurer continued his journey home, rejoicing in his new faith. When he returned to Ethiopia, he brought with him not only the treasures of gold and silver, but the greatest treasure of all, the message of salvation through Jesus Christ. And surely, in the halls of the palace, Queen Candace heard the news. What she thought, history does not say, but the gospel had reached her kingdom, and from that moment on, Ethiopia would never be the same. Though the Bible does not tell us if Candace herself became a believer, her name is forever tied to the spread of the gospel in Africa. Her kingdom became one of the earliest Christian nations, a legacy that continues to this day. And so, the story of Candace, the wise queen, and her faithful treasurer reminds us that no heart is too far, no land too distant for God's truth to reach and transform.